Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. We're here to do another Q&A leading up to the series finale of The Walking Dead, and we're also going to discuss the major ending of the comic book series, so in advance, this video will contain comic spoilers. We are going to discuss who do we think is going to get the major character death at the end of The Walking Dead comics, so let's discuss. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead, and in today's video we're going to be doing our next Q&A video leading up to the series finale of The Walking Dead, which is going to be this Sunday on AMC, and we're also going to have the release on AMC+. I don't know if that matters too much, because everybody's just going to be watching it on AMC, at least I am with commercials. So, yeah, series finale airing a little differently, although we do have a lot of new preview photos and sneak peeks, and, well, one sneak peek. I don't know why I'm saying sneak peeks, but we got one sneak peek, which we did a video on yesterday, as well as the new preview pictures and all that kind of stuff. And I want to kind of take a quick second before we get into this video just to thank all of you. I did check the channel this morning and we hit 3K subscribers, so thank you all so much for subscribing and thank you all so much for supporting the channel. I will probably be doing like a big video once we get like, if we ever get down to like 10K or something. But for 3K, I'm not going to do anything too outrageous or anything, but I definitely want to make sure I let you all know that I appreciate you all, and all the new viewers to the channel, welcome. Thank you very much for watching. So anyway, the first comment and the first Q&A question for today comes from Danny, who says, hey, fellow Dan here, and he says, Dan, do you think that Eugene potentially might get the Rick comic death from the comic book series? Because this episode is called Rest in Peace, and he kind of goes into why he thinks that Eugene could be the one to get the death, and maybe even, just like in the comics, maybe Max will find Eugene zombified or killed, maybe by Pamela instead of Sebastian, seeing how Sebastian is dead. So, very good theory. And yes, the series finale is called Rest in Peace, which is just like the final volume of the comic book series. So that is definitely interesting. And in the final volume of the comic book series, we did see, I would say, probably the most insane character death ever, to be honest. I mean, it's the most insane death The Walking Dead has ever done. The death of Rick Grimes in the comics. Absolutely insane. And this came out back in like 2019, so it's been a few years now, and now the show is finally caught up to that point. But, you know, we know that Rick is not going to be there, right? So we know that he can't take that death, and plus, they brought him back just to kill him. I'd seriously be pissed off, but I don't even think he's going to be returning, aside from like a post-credit anyway. So Rick is not going to get this. But to kind of quote Danny here, could Eugene be the one to get the character death? You know, he's had a lot of screen time. He did have this speech in the Commonwealth talking about how one person can change a lot and stuff like that. I definitely could see a scenario where that happens. But I'm going to throw you all off completely, probably, by what my prediction is. I think this shit is scrapped, to be honest. I think this shit is not happening at all, to be honest. I think that the Rick comic death is not going to happen. If anything, I think the variant of that is Pamela shooting Judith, who is going to survive in this version anyway. Honestly, I think that's the rendition of, you know, the Rick comic death. I think that death in the comics, let me know if y'all agree, I think that death is a piece of shit, to be honest, and a disrespect to Rick Grimes. So I guarantee you Angela's not going to do that in the show. And also, because we only have one episode left, we're fighting off variants, and we're setting up for the spinoffs. I don't see them having time to do a major death like that could drag out like half the episode. So I honestly think, guys, that the Rick death will be scrapped, to be honest. Next one comes from Elle, who says that, Dan, I can't help but notice that Pamela does say B17 in episode 23. What do you think that could be connected to? Do you think it has something to do with the walkers and how she's going to keep herself safe, like a code or something? Or do you think it's for something else, maybe CRM or something like that? So, as I've said before, I feel like Commonwealth at this point, it's so late in the game, like we literally only have one episode left. It's very late in the game now to be connecting CRM. But if they're going to do it, then they are definitely going to make it some sort of cliffhanger. Like, they're going to make it some sort of setup for the rest of the Walking Dead universe, which is one of the things I still think is going to happen. I don't think B17 is CRM related. I don't. I think it's a code for something else. But I do think that CRM will show up in the finale. More than likely the post-credit, but I do think that the CRM will have some sort of impact on the finale. Absolutely. And I think that B17, I don't think it's CRM. I think it is just simply some code to probably protect Pamela and try to keep herself safe when something like this goes down, because I can't help but mention that she does notice that there's a zombie herd that's heading towards the Commonwealth in episode 17, and she says B17. And in episode 23, when the zombies were heading into Commonwealth, she said B17. So I feel like it's something to do with walkers and not so much the CRM, but, you know, maybe that's just me. Let me know if you guys think maybe it does have something to do with CRM, though. Another one comes from Donnie, who says, Dan, really interesting that Robert Kirkman has not been around for anything for the Walking Dead final episodes. And they're kind of wondering where exactly Robert Kirkman is. So, exactly. I've been saying that since the beginning. I mean, you want to know why this thing right here is around? You want to know why this first volume of the Walking Dead comics happened, and why the comics happened, and why the TV show happened, and why we're sitting here right now talking about the Walking Dead? It's because of Robert Kirkman, right? It's because of that guy. So the fact that he has not, I haven't heard, at least I don't know about you guys, but I haven't heard a single thing about Robert Kirkman, like at all, about the final season. So I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't care, because that does seem kind of like what it might be. Because I noticed ever since Invincible has kind of aired on Amazon Prime, he's kind of shifted his focus to that and not so much The Walking Dead anymore. I mean, I do realize that The Walking Dead has deviated from the comic book series a lot. I do recognize that. But I don't know. Robert Kirkman really just does not seem to care about the final season of Walking Dead. He's not going to be at the red carpet premiere. His name is not on there. And it just doesn't sound like he really cares, which is kind of a shame. Because if I was me, like if the roles were reversed and I was the one that created this, I would honor the shit out of that. Like, I don't care if the TV show is doing things that are unique or different from the comics, or the comics is ending differently than rather the show. I don't care. You know, if there's a red carpet premiere for the series finale of the show that's based off of my comic book that I created myself, you damn well know I'm going to be there, right? So I don't know what the hell is going on. And I guarantee you it's not because they're not allowing him to go to this event. No, Robert Kirkman's allowed to any Walking Dead event there is. He's the creator, for God's sake. So I don't understand why he's not there. Yeah, that's a really, really odd one. And then the final one, guys, this one definitely is one that has to be mentioned. This one comes from Nick, and don't worry, we're not going to spoil anything on this video, so don't worry about that. Nick is asking, Dan, did you see the photo in the new preview pictures that was released yesterday with Princess, Carol, and the others? There's something in the background that may or may not be a spoiler, and I know that. I absolutely know that. So, you guys have been talking, a lot of you have been talking, and there's been some promotional photos for the final episode, and one of the photos shows a major spoiler in it. And like I said, if you don't know this channel and you don't know how we operate here, well, I'm going to kind of remind you all again, we do not cover spoilers here. So I am aware, yes, that certain event, I'll just say certain event, is spoiled for me as well too in the preview pictures. AMC took down the preview photo yesterday as well too, which means that someone in the preview photo department, someone that releases that, whoever is in charge of the preview photos, screwed up big time, because they have taken that photo down from social media. So Walking Dead spoiled a major spoiler in their photo, and unfortunately now there is no takesies backsies, right? You know, that's how it is. That's how it's going to go, and yeah, we're not going to cover it here. We're going to cover it when the episode actually airs, but I am very disappointed in the Walking Dead behind-the-scenes people that just spoiled that in a photo. That, yeah, it's pretty annoying. I was talking to a couple buddies of mine yesterday about it, and they're just as frustrated as me. I mean, I can't even believe that the Walking Dead literally just spoiled, like, a huge event in their photos. That is absolutely insane. So, I mean, if you want to hear more about it, I would recommend PT channel. You know, he covers spoilers. If any of y'all that want to, you know, hear about spoilers, and that's not even an insult either. Like, you know, if you want to hear spoiler stuff, you can go watch PT channel. He's great for that. And a few others, but we ourselves here on this channel don't cover spoilers. And I want to make sure I address this as well too, because I feel like I have to say it all the time. I also don't want you people putting spoilers in the comments section below, right? Because I know most of my viewers know that already. All my viewers are amazing, but there's some newcomers that might want to leave some spoilers in the comment section below, and I'm here to let you all know if this is the first time you're, getting ready to comment or something like that, or you haven't been on the channel for a while. We do not cover spoilers on this channel, period, end of story. So, and if you do, your comment will be removed. So I kindly ask you not to do that. Don't waste your time. Don't be putting comments in there, because it's just going to get deleted anyway. So don't waste your little typing on spoilers, because it's not going to get you anywhere. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure, of course, as well, to leave some more Q&A comments in the comment section below, because we'll probably do at least maybe another Q&A probably later on this week before the series finale of The Walking Dead. So make sure to leave some comments and some expectations for the series finale in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews to get more Walking Dead videos like this. And I'll see you guys really soon for more Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.